Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first official live broadcast here on YouTube. Welcome in. I hope everything's working on my end. As I said, this is only my second official video on here on this channel. My first one today, but we didn't get the sound working right because it was uploaded and not live. So hopefully the sound works okay today. One of the things I want to do in this video is I want to take you guys into my Maze Bank Arena and just show you kind of some of the cars that you can have in the game. I'm going to focus mostly on movie cars this time because that's a lot of what I like to build in the game. And I've seen other videos and stuff on movie cars, but I kind of want to show you guys some of my movie cars that I really like that I've built in the game. And then I might show you also, if there's time, my cars garage as well, where I have all my cars characters, at least as close as you can get them in the game. So I'm going to start by going here to my Maze Bank Arena, and I'll show you guys my cars in here. I have 3 floors in here. They're not all full, but this top floor and like the second floor are mostly all my movie cars. Okay, we're loaded in to Maze Bank. I don't know if, for those of you guys that are new, this is like the area where you modify cars, and then over there through that window is the window that goes into the Arena Wars. So if you guys ever want to play Arena Wars, that's where you play it. You just go through this garage right over here. This garage right in here. Once you have one of these, you can go right through this door that I'm pointing through over there. Kinda. That door over there. You can go through there and you can play Arena Wars right from your workshop. But this is where you modify cars. Also, this area here is your weapons workshop. Back in here, you can see all the weapons up on the wall. You can modify your weapons in here. So this is kind of a cool area to be able to add your weapons over there. I've used it a few times to modify my weapons. Okay, so now as we come in here, I'm going to start over here at this side. And then obviously, this first car here is Christine, and from the Stephen King movie, Christine, and it's as close as you can get it in the game. I think this is pretty close to the actual movie car. I'm going to go into first person so I can show you guys the inside of the car too. This is the inside. Christine had like a cream interior, I think. So I used white. It might not be exact for the interior color, but it's pretty close. And then obviously I went on iFruit, the iFruit app, customized the plates, and she says Christine on her license plates. She got the white. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I can't talk. She has the white wall tires, and then the white top with the dark dot windows. If you're new to GTA, the best way to do these windows is to make them limo tint on the windows, because that makes them as dark as possible. And then over here are kind of my James Bond cars. This obviously is the Stromberg. I left it white because it's the color that it is in the James Bond movie, and I really didn't have to do much to this because it was already done by Rockstar. But I've driven this car. I really like it. It's a lot of fun in the water, and of course it's from the James Bond movie. So on the tag here it has Bond 007 across the plate. And then obviously this one is another of the Bond cars. If you guys want, before we jump on, for those of you that haven't seen the interior on one of these, this is the interior. It's pretty much just black. Really not much to it. And And then this here, obviously, is the James Bond car. That wasn't like all of the movies, pretty much all the old movies. And as you can see, right over here, it has weapons. It has the guns mounted in the front sides, so it can fire. Now, don't be confused in the game. There's two different versions of this car. There's one version that you can buy, and it has these, but they don't fire. They're non-working. And then there's another one for a little bit more money, which is under war stock, that actually has working guns. Don't get confused, because the first time I bought this vehicle, I bought the one that didn't have the working guns, and then I had to buy it again, and so I had to buy it again and get the right one. So just make sure you buy the right one. It's like $2 million on war stock. So actually, if you guys want, I'll show you. Sorry, give me a second. Here you go. If you guys want, on war stock, come down here and scroll down until you see the or maybe I passed it already. That is right there. The JB700W. So it's like 1,047 or 1,470. So that's the right one. But if you go in the other one, here or here, it's in one of those two. If you buy it from there, it's not going to be the working one. Okay. This car, pretty much is standard from Rockstar, but I had to change the color to get it just right. But if you guys want to see what it looks like on the inside, you know, it's just pretty much grayish, blackish with wood grain on the inside. And then, of course, on the license plate as well, it says Bond 007 across the license plate as well, just like that other one. And then this one is obviously the Hibachi 7. What is this one? Yeah, the 770. This one was just on sale last week, so I bought it. And this is pretty much my creation of the newer version of this car. Because there was a newer version of that car, which was in the Die Another Day movies with Pierce Brosnan, and this is the car he drove in those movies, or as close to it in this game as you can get. In real life, it's called the Aston Martin Vanquish or something like that. In that movie, they call it the Vanish because they put mirrors all over it and make it disappear. So that's the one that's in the movie, and this is my version of it in the game with the Hibachi 770. It's pretty close to the actual car. The interior is just black, but as you can see, it's pretty close to the one that's in the actual movie. And that's kind of why I got it. I was like, wow, this is pretty sweet. I'm sorry for staring at the wall for a sec there. But Bond 007, across the license plate again. Again, if you guys want to change out license plates and you don't know how, you just download the iFruit app to your actual phone, your Apple or whatever, and then you download it. You go on there and you go to the Los Santos Customs on there, and you can customize your cars, your plates, anything while you're actually on your phone. This car here, if you guys don't recognize it, is actually Bumblebee from Transformers, or as close as you can get them in the game. And this is the Imponti Nightshade, which is what I used for it, because the Imponti Nightshade makes it look more like an old Camaro. So that's the one I used for it, and as you can see, across the license plate, I have BEE for Bumblebee. And then, if you guys want to see the inside of this one, hold on. Okay, so I just made it like gray interior. And then, I think in the movie he's got like 2 stripes, but in the game this is as close as you can get with a solid black stripe. That doesn't have a 2-stripe option. Okay, so this car over here is obviously a Roosevelt, and I made it look like the Bonnie and Clyde car, as close to it as I could get from the Bonnie and Clyde movie. So this is pretty much my version of the Bonnie and Clyde car. It's pretty close to the right color and all that. Or pretty closer than the game as you can get it. And then, of course, I customized the license plate, which says BND CLYDE for Bonnie and Clyde. So B for Bonnie, and then ND for and then Clyde. Obviously, as we approach it, well, actually, did I forget to go on that one for you guys? Yeah, I did. So, hang on, give me 1 second. Let me pop in here and show you guys the inside of this. It's just wood grain, pretty much, in here. See? It's just wood grain. It's kind of neat. So, that's a fun one. I like that car a lot. And then, obviously, this one here is the Mustang Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. And the interior is pretty much, I just left it black. It's got a wood grain wheel, which I don't know why, but they just left it that way. But anyway, I played with this one and I got the stripes right. So it's got the double stripe livery, which is right. And then the color is pretty close to the color of the actual car, or as close as I could get it in the game. And then, of course, I customized the license plate so it actually says Eleanor on the plates. And that is about as close as you can get her in the game to Eleanor. I like that one because it's actually pretty close to the actual car. And I like that they have a double livery on it. This car here obviously is the General Lee. I'm coming around to the back first to show you guys. The license plate is customized to General Lee. You can see it right above my head. GENLEE for General Lee. And then it's obviously the right orange color, like the General. And then in the movies they used the Confederate flag, but a lot of people find that offensive now. So in the game they use the American flag. So that's really the only difference. These are actually the Dukes. These are actually the Duke tires on it. So these are actually like the right tires for everything. Inside, if it cooperates, there we go. Inside, it's got orange and black in here to match the car. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a NOS bottle between the seats in there. So that's my General Lee. And then this car is the Albany Anus. And I learned a bunch of different vehicles you could make into different vehicles. This is actually as close as you can get it in the game to the Jurassic Park Jeep. You'll notice the livery on it is very close to the Jurassic Park livery for the Jeep. And instead of having a dinosaur in the middle right here, it has a globe oil sign, but that's where the dinosaur would be. Instead of it having a dinosaur, it has the globe oil logo, which I find kind of funny because when dinosaurs, eventually dinosaurs can become oil or something like that, so I think that's kind of a nod to dinos or whatever, petroleum. So yeah. Anyway, Jurassic Park is on the license plate, or It says Jurassic and then P, so Jurassic Park. It's got the red tires like it's supposed to in the movie. Right there. I made the tires red to match it. And then it has the light bar up top. Which I don't understand why Rockstar has never made those work. I think it'd be cool if they did. And then the interior is pretty much standard, you know, pretty much a standard interior for it. Kind of left it blank, kind of left it the way it was. But this, yeah, this is my Jurassic Park Jeep, which is, I'm a big fan of this car because I'm a big Jurassic Park nerd. So that is my Jurassic Park Jeep right there. And then if you guys give me a minute, I'm going to travel down to my lower level, because I think there's a couple more movie cars parked on one level down. Yeah, there's a few more movie cars down here. I'll show you guys. This is the car from Smokey and the Bandit, or as close as you can get it. They don't have a bird for the hood in the game. This obviously is the Ponte Phoenix. It's black with the gold livery on it. And then if you look at the license plate, it says Bandit 1 for Smokey and the Bandit. And then I'll show you guys. The inside of this is pretty much just black, so it's pretty standard in here. And then that's just basically the one from Smokey and the Bandit. It just doesn't have the bird on the hood, because the game didn't have the bird for right there. That's as close as you can get it without putting the bird on it. And then this obviously is as close as you can get to in the game to Herbie, the love bug. And so this is Herbie, or as close as you can get him. And obviously, if you look, I made the plate say Herbie, H-E-R-B-I-E, for Herbie, and it's got his livery on it, and he's got like the racing tires on it with the rims. I think it's got the so yeah, it's just white and black in here. The rims right down there are like those pop-out rims, so it gives it kind of more of a race car look, which is kind of neat. I like it. This car here is the Paul Walker Anus Allergy, and it's pimped out fully at Benny's, but this is my version of it. My colors are red and black, so this is my red and black version of it. I do have another version of it, which is the actual blue and white one, which is in a different garage. But I'm gonna probably show you guys that other garage on another video, but for now I want to take you guys over and show you my vehicles that I created in the game. Oops. Hang on one second. Give me 1 second, guys. My controller is dying, so I have to plug it in. Okay, guys. I'm back. This is where I need to go. went the wrong way. Okay, so I'm gonna drive over and show you guys my car's garage. As usual, this is the time where I tell you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. This is only my second video, so please, 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 join me and subscribe. I mostly play GTA, but there might be some other games on here as well in time. I'm eventually going to do some videos where I show you guys how to actually make these cars, but this video here I just wanted to kind of show you guys an idea of what some of the stuff you can make in the game in reference to movies is. So I'm going to show you guys here in a second when I get to my car's garage, which is right down here. I actually have like different garages. This is going to be my car's garage that we finally get to down here. In this garage I have, yeah, pulling in there. Okay. Okay, except the Mustang. This is parked, that's parked here because I drove it down here and I left it in here. But that's not a car's car. But the rest of these are. This obviously is Lightning McQueen. We'll start with him. This is as close as you can get him in the game. And obviously I customized the license plate, so it says McQueen right there on the license plate. And this is actually made from the Bandit G900R, or the aka the Viper. This car is a lot of fun to drive. I made the tires red just like his in the movie. I gave him the white writing on his tires because in the movie, instead of saying atomic, it says whatever it says on his tires, but it's in white writing. The only difference about him in the game is he doesn't have his flames. They don't have a flame livery for him, so this is as close as you can get to him. And then for this pack, this is as close as you can get to him with this livery. There is no flame with the flame in this game. Alright, I'll show you guys quick the interior. This car is fully customized from Benny's. It's one of those cars, I think you can pick this car up free or something off the Benny's website and then customize it, which is what I did. And then obviously you see I did a little work to it. It's got some tachometers and some racing looking stuff inside. And it's got red seats, or black seats with red straps, red with white on the inserts on the doors, so it matches Lightning's colors. And then this car is, yeah, you can see it's pretty fast. It's on the way maxed, it's pretty close to all the way maxed on fast. The only thing I don't like about this is it could be a little better in the traction department. But other than that, it ain't bad. This car here, obviously, is Mater. And this is as close as you can get them in the game. Currently, we don't have a tow truck, which I wish Rockstar would add. But one of these days, maybe they will. Who knows? But this is as close as you can get them for right now. I gave him the missing hood because he can never find his hood in the movie, so his hood is missing. So I like this because I cut his hood out so he doesn't have a hood, and his hood is missing. I like this thing on there too because it kind of gives him like a weird looking nose. And then obviously he's all rusted out. And then I gave him the bronzed out look on the tires, so it looks more like his tires in the movie. And then this here would be his tow area, but in here it's just a bunch of junk. So this is as close as you can get Lightning, and, or I'm sorry, Lightning, I can talk, Mater in the game. And of course I customized his license plates, I believe. Or no, I didn't customize his yet, but I will. They're gonna say Mater eventually. I'm not just going iFruit and do that. Maybe one day I'll save that for a video and we can do it all together. However, I don't know, because that's on my phone and I'm still learning how to stream from my phone. But anyway, this here is Luigi, and he is the Weenie Issy Classic. And on his license plate, you see it says LU because I think his whole name didn't fit or something like that. So that's why I put it just as a LU. He's just yellow inside with wood green, and then the black on the top, just like he is in the movie. Then he's got white wall tires, just like he did in the movie. And that's about as close as you can get him in the game. He didn't have any crazy liveries or anything in the movie, so. This here obviously is Sally. I'm going to start with the interior first. It's pretty standard. It's just a blue and black interior to match her color. And obviously you see on the license plate here it says Sally. And I mean, this is pretty much Sally. She's pretty much a stock blue Porsche. Except she did have that tattoo in the back. And they don't have that in the game, but it would have been back here somewhere in her rear end. But I don't, they don't have that option in the game, so she doesn't have one. This here, obviously, is King. And he's a Gauntlet Classic Bravado Custom. And it's called the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. And obviously, you can see on the license plate down here, it says King, K-I-N-G. And, you know, he's pretty much got his tires that are pretty close to the same ones he had in the movie. Obviously, I gave him the blacked out windows. And then the interior of this is wood green here and bluish grayish to match this car. And then, you know, more wood green with the dashboard in there, and then all the gauges and stuff. If I work on this some more, I probably will see if I can make the gauges blue instead of yellow. But yeah, but this is King, and again, if you guys want to ever make him, he's a Bravado Gauntlet Classic. And then this one here is obviously Ramone. There's a couple different versions of Ramone. I've seen him in green and I've seen him in like a purplish. So this is obviously the green mode for him. You can see the license plate down here. It says Ramone. It's on the license plate. Right down there it says Ramone. And then it's obviously got his pinstriping pretty close to his livery. Or it's as close as you can get him in the game to his pinstriping. He's got the gold rims, yellowish gold rims, because that's what he had in the movie. And then the limo tint on the windows. He's got the limo. I always like to go with the limo look. I like it. The best. I'm not sure like if he had full tint, but I like to have tint for privacy and I think it just looks nicer with a dark tint. Anyway, this is the interior. It's yellow. No, I can talk tonight. Sorry. Green, lime green to match his interior. And then, obviously, okay, you don't want to shut the door. Here we go. Okay. Obviously, this is Doc Hudson, and the reason he doesn't have his actual livery in the game is because I didn't like it. I don't like that his livery is rusted. Obviously, he is not finished yet because I haven't customized his license plate yet, but this will say Doc on the license plate eventually. But for now, this is pretty much as close as you can get him in the game. This is a Albany Hermes. And like I said, it does have a livery that looks more like Doc, with his pretty close to his number and his fabulous Hudson Hornet paint scheme. And it's pretty close to that one. You can put it on there. I didn't like it because it made him look all rusted. It's pretty much the one that looks like when he crashed, and it looks like the one you find him in the barn earlier in the movie. It's that same livery, but he's all rusted looking, and I didn't want to make this car all rusted looking because it doesn't look good in rust, I don't think. But to each their own. If you guys want the livery, or sorry, the livery, it's actually available. You can put it on the car and make them look more like the Hudson Hornet, but I left them blue like this because I liked it better like this than rusted. This here was obviously Sarge, and I've been waiting for Rockstar forever to add this Jeep, and they finally did for the Island Heist, which for me was really great because I was able to finally build Sarge. And see, SARG, Sarge on the license plate, and you know, it's pretty much a stock military Jeep. And then that's pretty much what Sarge was, a military Jeep. So these are all my cars. Eventually, I think I want to show you guys how to make these guys. If that's something that interests you guys, we'll go ahead and do that one day. I've seen plenty of videos on how to make them. That's kind of how I made them, so I watched videos. There's a bunch of guys out there doing videos on how to make cars. This is just a small sampling of how many different movie cars you can make, and there are tons more you can make. There's a ton of Fast and Furious cars. There's a ton of stuff you can make, and I think on the next video I'm gonna go ahead and maybe make a couple of movie cars for you guys, teach you how to do it. Obviously, if you guys leave comments down in my comments, I'll check them, and if you leave something down there like, hey dude, I want to see this car made, or can you, you know, is it possible to make this? So let me know what you want made, and I'll do my best to make it for you, and teach you how for the purpose of you doing it in the game. And that's pretty much everything I want to go over in this one. This obviously is my second video, so please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next live stream or my next upload video. Hopefully it'll be really soon, and I'll see you guys on the next time we're on here, which should be soon, I hope. And I'll see you guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe.